So my name is Cynthia Badger. I go by Meg, and I've actually only been teaching about 4 years.
Did you always want to be a teacher?
No. My first career and my first thing that I chose to do is actually in health education. So I have my first degree, my bachelor's degree in epidemiology and disease prevention.
Interesting.
So I did that for a very long time.
What made you switch to teaching?
So I didn't switch to teaching. I went from that and doing a lot of patient education and stuff like that. I actually stayed home with my kids for about 10 years. Did some reading recovery with Clovis Unified, decided I really liked the classroom setting, but I was having to move every hour to a different classroom. So the connection with the kids was there, but it wasn't very strong because you're only meeting with them for about an hour each day. And at that point I decided I would like to explore that a little bit more, but the timing wasn't right. So I ended up going to work was taking care of some older family members, and as they passed away, I went to work actually at a grocery store. I did that for 12 years, almost 12 years, and then decided, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. The climate is changing. We'd gone through COVID. I decided like, this isn't fun anymore. Sometimes adults can be terrible. I think I want to get back into teaching. And so at that point, I realized my current bachelor's degree was pretty antiquated. I would have had to take in a lot of classes to catch up my master's for that. And recognizing that where I wanted to be was with younger students anyway, specifically 5th and 6th graders, I went back and got my credential and my master's in education.
Nice.
So just kind of one of those, it wasn't a direct leap, like I'm going to go back into teaching. It was like, I'm going to take this adventure all the way around and then I'm going to get there.
What's it like teaching 6th grade?
I actually prefer 5th and 6th grade. I did 5th grade last year. 6th grade is my preference just because they're a little bit older. That actually is a middle school standard, so 7th and 8th grade. The way that we house our schools is just a little bit different. So you're helping them practice maturity, job skills, things like that they don't recognize yet that are job skills or life skills. And they kind of get your sense of humor a little bit better. You know, they're a lot, I don't know, people are always worried about like 6th graders. They're like, oh, the attitude and stuff like that. But if you come in with the desire to kind of build a relationship with them, the attitudes just don't develop that way.
During your first year of teaching?
Yeah, a lot. This school is actually really good about having mentors. So my 5th grade level, they were extremely helpful. We had 2 veteran teachers on the team at that time, and myself and another new teacher were like kind of coming on. And so they really were helpful in answering questions. This year I'm back in 6th grade. The 6th grade team is extremely helpful. They more than veteran teachers, so the lead teacher's got like 21 years. One of the other teacher has been here, not just at Erickson, but all over the county, probably another 20 or 30 years. And then the last teacher's, I think he's been on about 6 years. So extremely knowledgeable, very helpful, down to earth. The one teacher that's been here the least, he's been in 5th and 6th grade also. So the other 2 mostly just 6th.
What are your advice for newer teachers?
Be patient, don't take things personally. I think not taking things personally is the big one. So the teachers I think that struggle or get frustrated or, you know, getting exhausted or being, you know, not feeling like they're really accomplishing much, those are the ones that they maybe take things a little too personally. These kids come in here with all different lifestyles, all different types of families, all different types of issues coming from home. There is no way you could take all of those things personally.
Where do you think the teacher shortage is headed? Like more people are going to quit, or like it's going to slow down?
I think it'll start to level off, but I think there's a handful of teachers that are still exploring like other things, like side gigs that they could maybe make some money at. It's really going to depend on what the districts decide to do with their money, where they want to spend their money. The districts get a considerable amount of money, and it's not just Fresno. I mean, that's any district, right? They get a considerable amount of money, and choosing to spend it in the appropriate places is going to make the difference.